Seems like every single city in the world has their own version of the tall, pointy thing in the center of town, whether it's an observation deck, a water tower, or a weird national monument. And I'm on a mission to review every single one of them. So, welcome to episode 2 of Pointy Things. Today, we're going to talk about the CN Tower. The CN, or Canadian National Tower, is the tallest freestanding structure in the Western Hemisphere. It's taller than Freedom Tower in New York City, but you won't see it ranked on lists of tallest buildings because less than 70% of its floor area is usable space. It's 1,815 feet or 555 meters tall, and actually was the tallest structure in the world up until the Burj Khalifa was completed in 2007, and was the tallest observation deck in the world all the way up until 2009 when the Canton Tower in China surpassed it. It was built way back in 1975, partially to be a radio tower because as Toronto's skyline was growing, line of sight microwave links were no longer possible because all of the skyscrapers were blocking previous views. So they just decided to build an enormous tower and put the communications array on that so that it could still access those same lines of sight. And when they were doing the math on how tall it would need to be to build this, they realized that it would be the tallest freestanding structure in the world, so they decided to make it a tourist attraction as well. Today, the CN Tower is by far the most famous tourist attraction in Toronto and arguably the most famous attraction in all of Canada. The views from this thing are pretty insane because it is by far the tallest thing around for like 100 miles in any direction. You get great views of Toronto and its surroundings, as well as you can see all of Lake Ontario all the way across to New York State, and on clear days you can see all the way to Niagara Falls. Has a bunch of cool attractions at the top. There's this thing where you can dangle off the side and look straight down. It has great observation decks, and Drake was up there once. Alright, don't hate me, Toronto Crodies, but I'm actually not a fan of the design of the CN Tower at all. For how tall it is, it's pretty ugly. It lacks the visual cohesiveness of something like the Space Needle. With this weird metal top, a big unsightly concrete base, and a strange white observation deck in the center, it just doesn't really do it for me. Because of this, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5 in the design category, but don't worry, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 for views. I don't know if we'll get a single other tower on this entire list that has as good of views as the CN Tower. We're going to give it a 4 out of 5 for history because it was formerly the tallest structure in the world, but it's only about 50 years old. And I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 for aura. As ugly as it is, I really do think it's representative of Toronto, and it was on a Drake album cover. Come on. Actually, I have an amendment I would like to make. I was editing this video and I was pretty set on my score, and then I saw this picture of the CN Tower lit up red and black and just chills, bro. Chills. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 for aura instead. That means that the CN Tower finishes with a final score of 16 out of 10, exactly tied with the Space Needle up in A tier. Let me know which pointy thing you think we should look at next time.